Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. I know I missed yesterday and I know I missed Friday's recap, so I'll kind of quickly tell you guys how much I made, how much I lost to show you guys that I'm still being open. But today locking in $763 profit. Only had one good trade, and then when I took this good trade, I realized that I was having Thinkorswim issues. It was very laggy. It was hard for me to even see my profit, see the stock right after I bought. So I decided to just lock in the profit on this trade. And then I spent the rest of the morning kind of buying a little bit here and there, and then the rest of it I talked to Thinkorswim tech support, and they told me a couple things that made it a little bit better. But overall it was pretty choppy, so I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be a little bit better. So tomorrow, guys, if you want to watch me trade live, it is completely free. I will be here on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. It'll be 15 minutes before market open, or tradecaster.com. Lower latency, less than a 1 second delay, and most of the people are there, so they're chatting and giving their full alerts of trades or plans or whatever. So make sure you tune in, and then same thing, if you like this recap, just make sure to hit like and subscribe. So here is the trades today. You can see I traded KOLD for $752 profit, and then INDO for negative 95 cents, and HUSA for 12.50. So KOLD was my first trade. After that, I think I took INDO as my second trade. But after this first trade, that's when I immediately noticed lagging issues, connection issues. So I decided to just play it very safe, and then traded this on small size. This was small size. It was still kind of laggy, so I just decided to call it a day. Yesterday, I did lose money yesterday. I actually started off the day with this loss right here. It wasn't 1600, it was 1100, so I went down 1100 right away yesterday. And then I was still streaming live, and everybody was like, how are you so mellow, how are you so calm? And I said, look, if I see another good trade, I will take it same share size. If not, then I'm just going to call it a day and try to get it as close as possible to a small red day break even day. If I end up day, then I'm fine. So I took that big loss, and then immediately after that, I jumped in on ARC for a $900 winner. So the fact that I played it same size almost got me back to break even. And then at that point, Dawn started to spike up again, so I jumped in on that one, lost another $600 or $500, $400 on that one, so it put me right back down to negative 650 on the day, 700. And then I had a good trade on Dawn again, made back a little bit, and then made a little bit on Hill. So Monday I did finish negative 330. And then Friday I finished 330 positive. So this one I was like, okay, I'm canceling Friday. Friday was a close call as well, red to green to red to green. So those 2 days cancel each other out, and then today $763 on today. So let me go over those trades with you and then show you. So KOLD was the very first trade. Like I said, this one's the one that I immediately started having issues. So if you see here, we have that pre-market high right there at 24.36. We opened down, pulled back to the 9 EMA, and then first minute candle, we started not gapping up, pushing right back up, hit a new high. At this point, I'm saying 24.50, $25, 24.50, break 24.50, and then we could see $25. So you can see $25 is right there, and then 24.50 is where we stopped on that candle. So we pulled right up to 24.50 and tucked below our pre-market, so no trade there. You could have probably sniped a small little entry there if you wanted to, that little micro pullback to 9 EMA, and then broke to 24.50. At this point, I was waiting for this candle to kind of close below 2025 or right above 25 and see if I can get a pullback. But this one actually ran all the way to 25.86, so almost jumped a full dollar just after passing 25. I let it go, but at this point I was like, this is a pretty aggressive move. This is a lot of shorts covering. This is a pretty good move from 24.50 to 25, 25.50. He's taken all of them out. So I waited for that pullback, and I actually jumped in on this candle right there. I bought in at 25.1, which is right there, pretty low. Let me show the entry. Show trades, apply it. It should be 21.1 where I jumped in. So let's see if it shows it. There we go. 25.1. I mean, sorry, 25.1. 25, almost point 0.2. So I jumped in on there, and then since I'm buying the dip off of 25, I'm looking at least to get 50 cents to 25.5. I get 50 cents, so I start selling at 25.54. Looks like I sold some a little too early at 25.3. Barely any profit on those. But 25.50, I start targeting 25.50. Once I get 25.50, I lock in some profit. Then I'm looking at 26. I locked in some right before 26 at 25.84. And then you can see the majority of them at $26. So $26, and then I still carried some all the way to 26.20, and then back up to 26.50 would be the next target, which I sold at 26.47. So you can see I'm buying 25, selling at 25.50, selling at 26, and then 26.50. I did miss about another 26.50 is where I sold the max. Another 27.50, another 28, so almost another dollar and a half more to the top. I know I wouldn't have done that, so maybe another 50, 30, 40, 60 cents for sure. We did get a nice little curl back. You see this break of a downtrend here. You could have jumped in on there. Nice little flag pattern there. I did see it curl back up, and I saw it somewhere around here. But at this point, I was like, for one, this trade was so bad in connection and lagginess that I don't feel comfortable taking another trade, so I'm not going to do it. And two, you might get a break of 28, but I mean the stock already went from $23 to $28. That's a $5 move real quick. I don't think the stock is going to keep grinding up, right? So we got a nice little break there. Barely any profit, maybe 10 cents from 28 to 28.11, so 10 cents. And then after that, we squeezed another 10 cents from 2011 to 2021. So at this point, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this stock. After that, I traded INDO, and INDO just one buy, one sell. I think at some point on this trade, I was up like 50 or something dollars. So bought the reclaim here, the little dip pullback to VWAP, so a nice engulfing candle there on the green one, good volume. And then green candle, still good volume. Tried getting a little dip down there, retest a VWAP and see if we can curl back up. This candle actually closed high, so to me this looked perfectly, but I pulled out right into some profit real quick, or actually right at break even. I was looking for that curl to 10.2, 10.3, 10.40, 10.50, double top that pre-market and maybe get a trade, a breakout. If not, then I'll take some profit at 10.50. So scratch trade on that, $95, 90 cents lost. And then HUSA. HUSA, is it going to show my trades or not? Because I don't remember where I traded you, HUSA. There it is. So HUSA, okay, so HUSA I had now remember. HUSA, I had a resistance of 8.6, right? 8.6 is our highest resistance in the last couple days, couple months. So I was saying if I get over 7.5 on HUSA, 7.5 start moving up to $8. If we hold $8, then 8.50 is the next target. So we started popping up to 7.50. And we got one attempt at 750, almost two, and finally took that third attempt at 750. You can see right there, finally hold 750. I get on that micro pullback at 756, so in this red candle right there. And then looks like I sold at 758 almost right away, so I actually could have held these a little bit more. I guess it pulled back down on me and I got scared. I got shaken out of that trade. Almost break even, $12 profit, but looks like it did play out and squeezed to that 770, 80, 90. And then your target was $8, right? So once you got that 750, you could have gotten that trade there, and then you would have touched $8 up here. You could have started exiting that position right there. Maybe you get a break of 8, maybe you don't, but at least you got 50 cents there. So that was that trade. Not really much exciting trades today, I guess. I did see CMRA start squeezing right when I was about to get off, so I think somebody was starting to call this out down here. And honestly, I had no idea this stock was going to move like that. It was very low volume, kind of halted, and then resumed lower or pulled back right after that. And I said, okay, I'm just going to leave it alone. So this was a halt, 1019, 1029, 1030. So yeah, it halted at 1019, resumed higher, went all the way lower, and then I mean after that it just kept moving higher. I left it alone completely, so no trades on this one. And that's about it, guys. So any questions? Dawn was another one that I was looking at. So I said if Dawn gets above 1550, which is this resistance here, then I might start taking trades to $16. But the problem with this stock was there was no volume. There was no volume in this stock at all. Like this candle's up here right at $16 where the new high is. You have a candle with like 42,000 volume, 60,000 volume, 176 on that one. I guess that's better. 61,000 volume, 28,000 volume. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's not one that you will want to take a breakout trade on. That's not the volume that you need. So volume is the most important thing you need for breakouts, and that right there is not it. So at this point, my platform was probably back to a little bit better, back to normal. and I still left that alone because of a volume issue, lack of volume. So good on my part there. I would have tried buying a breakout of 16 there and $16 breakout right there as well. I would have gotten red on both of those, or at least made a little bit or a scratch trade, but not a big winner. So I think those were all the plays today. Reb started flying as well. The only trade that I was looking at Reb that I hesitated was adding on this pullback right here, and I was getting ready to buy like 1,500, 2,500 shares right there at the support of 250, 250 right there, and I didn't. So that would have been a nice play, but that was the only play I was looking at, and the other one that I hesitated on. So no trades there. So yeah, KOLD was my big winner today, up $760. And yeah, guys, if you want to go watch me trade live, tradecaster.com or right here on YouTube. And make sure to hit like, subscribe, and that notification bell if you want to watch me live. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow on a new recap, and hopefully we stay green. So y'all have a good one.